What is going on YouTube? Hidden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically, in today's video, we have to talk about yesterday's episode, continuing from where we left off. And if you guys remember, I made a fairly bullish video in regards to the fact that we saw the 4-hour XRP, or sorry, the 4-hour Bitcoin price pump to the upside here, which gave us prime opportunity and ample opportunity to actually purchase in, buy in for the possible breakout, which we had. As you guys can see here, we have reversed downwards, which is understandable and expected here because we hit our peak break to the upside here. If we quickly draw a line from the breakout, the size of the pole here, the flag, and we put that up here, the pole here, it is the size of the breakout from the original, break in position. I forget the exact term that people, the exact coinage people like to use in regards to the size here. But if you take the original run and then put it on that breakout here, you can see it's exactly the same length. So we had an expectation of how high we would move to before we saw any sort of sudden pullback here, just to lock in profits, so on and so forth here. But again, even at that point here, we're still doing fairly well, trading above our 4-hour moving average, so we could continue to move up. Although I did take profits, and I will explain why in a minute with you guys here, but we did call this breakout, and it did do exactly as we expected here, because these, pennant flag formations here usually have a bullish bias to reverse rally, and you can see that is exactly what happened literally one day later. Again, this is 4-hour charts here. A lot of people tend to get it confused on the comments here, where people start to assume, oh, well, here we are reversing downwards. Yes, we're looking at charts on the 4-hour time scale. We're not looking at the daily. We're not looking at the weekly. I'm not talking about a bullish run like this, which takes, 185 days to play out. We're talking about 4-hour trades. Short term, get in, get out movements here. Hopefully, I'm descriptive enough for the people that get a little confused with that. But moving forward here, looking at this, we're looking at Ethereum here, which again has fallen stagnant. You can see the sideways trading. We'll see if there's something developing here. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin, which has fallen stagnant. And the biggest, I'm almost excited to see this, but the biggest shock here, or not even shock, unsurprising drop here was on the S&P 500, which I'm getting excited for. A part of me actually, unfortunately, wants this to move downwards, and I'll explain why in a second with you guys. But we had a really big correction, a really big dump yesterday here in regards to this candle on Monday. And I'm hoping, and my fingers are crossed, that we break through this come today, the candle that opens today, and that we fall lower. Fingers crossed that happens, because I have like 20 grand that I want to put into the stock market here. I'm ready to do it, but the markets are not doing anything, and I think I could buy it lower, and I think we're headed for a dump. And once we hit the bottom of that dump, then I'll be putting my money in, and I'll explain more about that in a second with you. With that all being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, so on and so forth here, diving into the technical analysis, you can see bearish bias already forming on XRP, and it appears that XRP is starting to dip a little bit lower. As you guys know, we've pretty much been trending sideways here for a few days now. You can see yesterday and today, we're starting to kind of retest this major uptrend here. We've created this kind of higher low, higher high pattern, continuously moving upwards here. And you can see with this uptrend to begin with here, each time we retest this bottom support, we tend to head higher than the previous one, except for right now, where the price is currently, the price here, this candle is showing tons of uncertainty, where the bulls and the bears are fighting each other, trying to break up and trying to break down. And unfortunately, it is starting to trend outside of the downtrend here, or outside of the uptrend here, which is expected. But I thought it would happen maybe a little bit closer to this resistance here. Regardless here, it's not time to be buying in. Truthfully, I want to see confirmation below like 37 cents. If we start to trend below 37 cents, then I would expect to see a fallout down to 30 cents here. You can see on the weekly why I believe we're in a problem zone here. You can see if I extend this view outwards, you can see overall now, we've been in a massive descending triangle since the beginning, which was April of 2021. So we've had a mega dump originally. These are lower highs continuing to move. Each time we head up, it's lower than the last one here. And we're slowly filling in this gap, and we'll see where that bottom is. Is it going to bring us down to 13 cents? Is it going to bring us to 30 cents? But regardless, we have been getting rejected month after month after month from retesting this downtrend here. We just recently did it here a few weeks ago in November here, beginning of November. And you can see here we are pretty close to retesting the same thing, and there's a good chance that, again, we will be correcting and breaking bearish here and correcting to the downside back down to 31 cents. If that doesn't happen, fingers crossed, we can actually close us above here. All we need is a little, weekly candle to close us above this for us to buy in with a long position, and I'm talking about a very long position up to potentially 80 cents here, if not even higher, but it all comes down to us breaking through this small resistance here. Close the weekly at 44 cents, buy in for a mega reversal back to the upside here, which would be exciting. Unfortunately, we haven't done that yet, and that screams potential correction. So that's truly what I'm waiting on XRP before I decide to dip my toe into trades here. And honestly, unfortunately, XRP is just screaming bearish signals here. This is setting us up for a potential break again. So keep that in mind. But we could short this. I expect to short this using Bityard, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange I like to use here on the channel. Buy long, sell short, create stop losses, leverage trade cryptocurrency. They literally offer everything. The best part is Bityard has XRP, which dang near no exchanges offer here. I'm even seeing, what is this? Is this a potential downtrend? Do we not have that on the XRP chart? This is a 4-hour. That's why. You can see here on the XRP chart on Bityard, we do have some sort of like continuous downtrend here like that, and maybe some sort of support. Maybe it's a price floor. So we are forming some sort of descending triangle, something along the lines of this maybe. It's a little bit harder to tell. Actually, maybe it's like this. Here we go. Check this out. If I just draw this up here, something along the lines of this. I don't know exactly here, but I'm starting to see some sort of pattern starting to take place here, and it does end fairly soon. Regardless, XRP is offered on Bityard, so you do get the availability to do that. Another cool thing is they offer a demo account, which is a cool feature. Allows you to leverage trade and trade crypto. Nothing changes to the website, and it gives you 100K Monopoly money. And the best part is if you sign up with the link in the description, click mystery box to earn free crypto. With that being said, moving forward into the markets here, I'm going to move past XRP, although I have a bearish feeling about that. Looking at Ethereum, let's jump to the 4-hour, see if we can unveil or uncover any sort of pattern here. Sorry about that. A little bit harder. Maybe an uptrend. Maybe I'm seeing something like that. As for a top, that's a little bit tricky. Could it be something like this? Possible. I don't know. I feel like it's too early to tell for Ethereum as we head out, but we could be hitting a bottom right now, and maybe we'll continue to fill out this gap here. We'll see where that leads us. But moving forward from Ethereum here, you can see, looking at Bitcoin, we've immediately reversed right back down our bottom support here, holding on for dear life on this 4-hour support here, which is totally fine. And there's a chance, though, that we could continue to reverse. This happened coincidentally at the same time the S&P 500 fell lower. I don't know, correlation, causation, not sure exactly, but we are back down to trading at 50 on the RSI. Jumping to the daily here, you can see we don't look too bad either. Pretty much wicking right back down. You can see this is causing huge sideways trading. This is huge sideways trading. Tons of uncertainty. 4-hour look different here. When you look at Bitcoin on the daily, we have done nothing. It's been day after day after day. Since, I'd say, when is this? The 30th. We've had the 30th, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th here. Almost a week now of this sideways trading where the price has not dipped below 16.8 or broken above 17.1. To make that even easier for you guys, if I was to draw horizontal lines, here's support. Here's resistance. Price tends to close above and below that the entire time. So we are trending inside of this, which is a little interesting. And we're flatlined out on the 50. We're flatlined out at 50 on the RSI, which is giving us more reason to believe that a run is coming here. Usually sideways trading, stagnant trading leads to big breaks. So this is an aggressive trade. We break through this, close the daily above here, we could buy in long. Vice versa, we break through the floor, we could expect to see a dump as well. I think it has a lot to do with the S&P 500. This is going to give us probably the answers that we're looking for here with the rest of the market. Truly, I think if the S&P dumps like this, nosedives, the rest of the cryptocurrency is going to do that too. So it is going to be a waiting game, a matter of time. Once we get confirmation there, then we'll be able to move forward. But until that happens here, I am bearish. I am leaning towards a bearish outlook here. You could see typically we tend to follow this uptrend and then we break bearish. Tend to follow the uptrend, and then we break bearish. So I'm looking for the same outlook here, that this is going to lead to correction. As you can see in all my videos, I say that this has a 80%, maybe now 70% bearish side to it than a bullish one. And I do strongly believe that this is going to cause a correction as well. So we'll see how this pans out moving forward. With that all being said, that about wraps up today's video. Make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.